What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys haven't already subscribed, make sure you guys go ahead and do so. Closing in on 3,000 subscribers, but today we're going over this awesome Mojave Gladiator. So this is slightly different than Dylan's, who's actually filming this video right now. He's got a launch edition Rubicon. This is the Mojave. So some of the differences between the Mojave and the other models is basically the suspension. So if you guys can see, it's got the new Fox shocks with the external reservoir. It's mounted up here behind the front bumper. And it's basically got a 1.5 inch lift on it from factory. And this thing rides super smooth over like sand dunes, stuff like that. That pretty much is why it has this name Mojave. So you guys can go ripping through the dunes in this thing if you really wanted to. And altogether, this is probably my favorite Gladiator model. Even over Rubicon, this would be something that I would love to see built into a pre-runner. I think that'd be really sick. So we're gonna go over some of the mods he's done to this and some of the different parts that are on here. So we'll start with the front. So he has a Rockslide Engineering full width front bumper. This thing's pretty sweet. Pretty sure he's mounting a Warn winch in here shortly. He's got the Warn Fairlead on here. This bumper looks really good on the Gladiator. It lines up with the fenders very well on the side and protects the entire front, which is awesome, especially for what this thing's used for. Obviously have to have the custom wrap design on the hood, so they have like a custom print vinyl here and then an orange outline which matches these, which these are also custom, right?
Yeah, yep.
So Dylan actually cut these out, so these are custom Mojave decals. Let's go over to the other side and show them the badges on the side that are also orange. So if you guys don't know much about this Jeep, it's got all like different badging and everything like that. And those are all orange. He's got Rockslide Engineering steps on the side, so when you open the door, they come down, step up, you hop in, and when you shut the door again, they go right back up. There's also a switch on the inside, so when you take your doors off, you're not stuck with the steps down unless you own them like that. So you flip the switch and you take your doors off and the steps stay up. And let's go ahead and go over some of the cool features on the inside.
Go.
So as you guys can see, it's got a bunch of orange stitching in here, orange trim around all of the vents, the Mojave embroidered on the seat, orange stitching here, orange stitching on the boot on the shift knob, and then pretty much everything else is similar to the Rubicon interior. The steering wheel also has the orange stitching, which is a nice touch. The orange looks really good with this blue in my opinion as well. So the interior is similar to a Rubicon. And then also on the floor, he has the Armor Light floor mat. So this is essentially like a rubber coating, and you don't actually coat it though. It comes like a floor mat basically, but it covers the entire bottom. And then as you guys can see, the drain plugs, so you just pop those out and you can still drain the inside of your Jeep out, spray it down if you have to, and everything like that. So now onto the back, he has a Diamondback bed cover. All you do to open it is twist this, pops up with shocks, drop the tailgate down, and then there's also a storage thing on the side. This is pretty cool because you can pop this out.
Yep, pull it and just lift up, because there's a rubber coating right here that we put on. So you lift up from the crack there. Yep, and then it swings out.
And you can pretty much store whatever you have to in here. It's also awesome that it swings out because then you can access it without crawling all up into the bed. Go ahead, put this on the back. This is also bed lined, so it looks really clean. It's got a bunch of tie downs all across the side of it. And the way this pops up, that side also pops up. You got the headache rack up there. And this is a really good quality bed cover.
Now, it also holds like, I think it's 1,200 pounds. So yeah, you can essentially put like a quad on top of it.
Load your four-wheeler up on top of here.
Yeah.
And then talking about the orange on here, Jeep logos covered or surrounded in orange tow hooks on the back. This is also the Rockslide Engineering rear bumper with the skid plate for the hitch. And then he also has side steps over here so you can hop up in the bed and get your stuff with a lot more ease. And then over onto the top, he's got a Best Top Sunrider. You guys know I absolutely love Best Top. I've been running their soft top on my Jeep out there for a while now, and I have no problems with it besides when I hit a tree. But Best Top Sunrider. So you guys just pretty much unlatch it in the normal soft top latching locations, which are behind the sunshades, and then just fold it back and you're good to go. You can do it at a stoplight if you have to. and it's super simple and definitely a really good mod for something like this. But that pretty much wraps up this video on an overview of the Mojave. I know some things are planned in the future for it. We actually were going to put a wrap on it today, but it didn't fit correct, so we'll be doing that sometime shortly. So this thing's going to look a lot different sometime soon, whenever that arrives. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.